Welcome back. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. What were we doing last time? Right, we were building out this area here. We need a goal for this episode. Big city? Is that a valid goal, do you think? Yeah, let's aim for big city. And let's try to get our little farming industry up to 5 stars as well. Our little cherry farmland is pretty close. We're not really producing any flour. Let's fix that. I think that's important as well. We can unpause while we do that. Now, how does this work? We go here and we need to build a flour mill. Is there something else that makes flour? I don't think so. I think it's just the flour mill. And this doesn't have to be... Oh, it does need to be placed within the industry area. That's fair. What if we tuck it right here on the corner? Is that ridiculous? Now we got that set up. I think I might actually want to set up a fishing... Oh yeah, that needs power. We might want to set up fishing industry. Now that we have access to the ocean. So maybe this side is tourism, and then this side fishing industry, and then we might even want to do forestry industry in some areas as well. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about what we can do. We've got some abandoned structures. The issues, I'll bet, couldn't find enough appropriately educated workers. Yeah, education was too low. That's fine. We can deal with that. That's not a real problem. This roundabout, though, is starting to get a little bit busy, and that is a real problem. What we might do is turn Crouching Bison Street into a Crouching Bison highway with off-ramps, which means we lose all of this commercial. But that's fine because we want to move our commercial more toward the downtown core, I think. I think that's what we want to happen. So let's see what happens if we do that. I doubt that this is going to be some sort of catastrophic event. Cemetery needed. Oh, are we full at this cemetery? At the original cemetery that we built? Is that the issue? Not quite. I think we unlocked the ability to build crematoriums, though, didn't we? No, still not yet. Okay. Oh, maybe we just need a cemetery over here. Okay, let's stop dilly-dallying around here. We want to put in some... I think we want sound barriers on these highways, too. But if we do this, space already occupied. Well, yeah, we know that. Are there some unique buildings there that we need to get rid of, maybe? Ah, yeah, probably this police station might be the issue. Police supercars. Neat. This medical clinic needs to be moved. And was there something else here that was in the way? This parking lot, but we can just move it over here. What is still here that needs to be moved? None of these are particularly fancy buildings. Maybe it's this organic food market. Oh, you know what? Let's pause. I think it's these roads. Okay, I think that is a superior solution. Crouching Bison Street is now... No, it's not Dixon Lee Highway. And it's not Evans Highway. Hang on. We got some shenanigans happening here. We gotta rename these. Are you telling me I can't copy-paste? I think that's going to help. We might want to consider putting in some bypasses. We'll see. Yeah, I see a little bit of congestion. And that's just where Clark Boulevard wants to come into Crouching Bison Street. But it's clearing up. I'm trying to think of what the best way to deal with that is. It might be to put a little bypass here. No, that's actually a terrible idea. Don't do that. That's just dumb. Is it a lane change that's causing the issue? It's really hard to tell. Let's see if that gets people to where they're going faster. That could be where if people want to leave the city or get downtown, they might cut straight through instead of taking the full roundabout, which should get rid of congestion in the middle here, but it looks like they might not care. Oh no, there's somebody on a scooter. Oh, but didn't... What? What just happened? They were using that to turn around. Oh, that's wild. Oh, do we have traffic lights here now? Is that what we've done? No, we've just got traffic yielding. Ugh. Where are these cars going? Does that help? This can take a little bit to clear up, but we should see cars take this little bypass here, if possible, as opposed to going all the way around if they want to get to the industrial area. I think that's what's going to happen. Gotta give it a second to clear up. Oh, it might be here. Is this traffic light causing us issues? If that's the case, then what we might want to consider doing is saying, you no longer exist. Move you there. And then, if this is going to be a traffic stop anyway, it may as well be a 4-way. Has that fixed our traffic issues? 88% is not great traffic flow. Well, there's a little bit of congestion over here. This intersection's not so hot. This one's not so hot. Again, though, everything flows down this one artery here. What's happening over here? People can't get to work? That's fine. So I think that's just slow because there's a traffic light there. But like over here, that's moving again. What's our average flow? 86. It's not great. I'd like to have it above 90, but you know what? We've got a more important area of town to be working on. And we made a bunch of money there too, so that's going to let us put in. So we've got our high density elementary school, I think, over here. And that's almost full, but that's fine. We don't need it full. Well, let's put in our high density high school. Where is that? High capacity high school. If we put this over here, that's going to give people more of a reason to want to move in over here. And we need more industry, but I kind of want to put in more of our farm industry because I think that's absolutely killing it right now. We could have more flour and animal products. I think we need more flour. Also, we've got that unique building, the bakery, that we didn't put in yet, I think. No, that's a waste. Oh, what's a waste disposal unit do? Turns waste into electricity. That's kind of interesting. Unique factories. The lemonade factory is an option, but we'd have to import for that. The clothing factory would require us to import a little bit as well, I think. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's probably for the logging, but we've built our bakery. I mean, we can do the majority of this. Pair new apparel. That's going to cause more traffic to flow this way. I think that's okay. I think what we could also think about doing here is taking... Well, hang on. Why don't we just do this? Sorry, Murray Highway. I can't afford it. Oh, I've goofed. I think that's okay, though. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. I didn't give myself enough room. Ooh, can I get this highway hooked back up? No, don't do that. That should bring more life to this side of our industrial area where we've got... Oh yeah, look at that. The trucks are already coming in this way. Where are you going? Okay, well, I mean, that's interesting. We'll see. That is some heavy rain. That is hard to see through. Do we have access to bigger animal pastures and things like that? Bigger crops? Okay, we'll leave that at that. Our average traffic flow is actually improving a little bit. 90% is where we want it to be. I like this little wall-to-wall residential down here. These buildings are pretty cool, actually. Oh, and it looks like some of our tourism buildings are kicking in. Look at this. You know, these are intercontinental hotels. This is our budget hotel where we've met. Our shopping location popularity is maxed out. They also want, what is this? Business location popularity? Oh, they want to be near office building zones? Okay. Public transit is a plus. Nature. And sightseeing locations. Okay. Well, the office thing is easy enough for us to do. Let's put a couple offices around it. How's that look? So this hotel is losing money. That's not really a big deal, though. Now, they also want some sightseeing options here. So we can't really afford any of this. Yeah, these are all very expensive. This temple complex might be sightseeing. Yeah, I know. There's a million different transport options that we're not using. Buses are probably important. I know. The metro's probably important as well. Okay, we'll think about getting public transit down here. I mean, I could see this hotel getting an upgrade anyway. It's surrounded by the buildings it wants to be surrounded by. So it should be happy. Oh, we didn't fill this in for reasons. Don't remember what they were. I see no reason not to fill them in now, though. And our high-density residential starting to kick in. I believe these are specifically meant to be the self-sustaining type of building, so we'll see about that. Now, how is our healthcare and stuff out here? It's probably garbage, to be honest. That's actually not bad. We probably do want to eventually get a real hospital, a real police department, and a real fire station out here at some point, as opposed to just having these little ones. But our crime rate is so low. Our fire hazard is so high. I mean, there's no getting around that. We need to put a real fire station out here. And these little areas, like, we just need little firehouse. Yeah, there's like no fire coverage for any of these areas. And how about our little health coverage? Do we have enough of that? We don't need a ton. Our average health's actually terrible, to be honest. Putting in a real hospital will probably help with that, I think. And a lot of these buildings are probably, yeah, they're starting to approach level 5. They're not quite there. So what's going on here? Why are you not working? It needs plastics. Okay, we're going to need a warehouse. Do we need a big one? Let's see what happens if we just put like a little freight yard and we tell it that we want to store plastics, I believe is what we need. So we should see traffic. We should see trucks come in with plastics and store them so that this place can get its plastics. And then we make clothes, which we will probably sell. And then we probably need a warehouse for that too. Just a small warehouse right next door. This one holds the clothes. Is that a thing that you can do? This one holds unique factory products. So trucks should start bringing in plastics, and then as a result of that, we should start producing clothes here. I think that's the only issue that we're having. Things are starting to come along really nice over here. All right, we're getting a warning that we need more power production. Oh, that is true. That is not fiction like I thought it might be. Now, we could probably put some of these out here. That buys us time. Now, it does look like we're going to have sewage and water problems soon as well, so we might want to start thinking about that. These are dumping at full speed, and these are sucking as much water up as they can. Look at this. Look at how much water these just suck up. Oh, they're sucking it dry. That's a bit of a problem. It's actually okay. And we put in one more little dumping pipe here. Speed it up just to make sure that kicks in. Yeah, we're good. Whoa, whoa, careful. A little bit of a wave being created there. You can see this area starts to fill up. It goes around and the poop's taken away by the rest of by the river currents. It flows out to who knows where. Park out here might be something that we want. What's a nice touristy park? A nature reserve. Oh, we could put in a nature reserve. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't know how to start those though. What about for the beach? Can we have like a beach city park? No, tourism. Maybe a beach volleyball court might be cool. Can we put in like a little... Well, this might be fun. Let's try this. Let's put in a pedestrian path. Never mind, I'm not allowed to. Construct small pedestrian area service point. Oh, I don't know what that means. Small pedestrian area service point. Small pedestrian area service point. Oh, Cherry Farmland has reached level 5. That's amazing. We can put in large silos, the food factory. We've got a lot of options now. That's the size it's going to get, so that's exciting. I don't know where this pedestrian thing is. I just want to put in literally anything here. A sidewalk cafe. No, that's boring. A tourist park. For the tourist area, look at that. Souvenirs. Beach souvenirs. Now, does that count for this? It does. That's 10 points. Let's plop down an old bridge park. That's nice. It's like a little oasis in the desert. And now all we need is nature popularity. Near shorelines or forests. I mean, we're near a shoreline. It's just not like right on the shoreline, which maybe is the problem. But maybe the issue here is they want the bus line. And then that'll stop this thing from bothering me too. If we say that we'll put a bus depot like right here. Is that what we want? Bus depot. Sure. And then how do we do a bus line? There we go. So we can say we have got a bus line that starts at this hotel and it goes to this office district, stops there, comes on over into these little residential areas, stops there, and there. And then it does a stop here in this little commercial strip, comes down here, stops all the way down here, and then comes back to the start. Boom. We got a bus line. Now shut up and stop whining about the buses. How's our hotel like that? It doesn't care. I genuinely don't know how to make the budget hotel upgrade. Maybe it just doesn't. I don't remember where we found that. Hotels. Rental cabin. Town hostel. And then how do these unlock? Oh, you just have to have more profit from your existing... Okay, so the better our hotels do, the more hotels we can build. That's cool. Maybe we put in this temple complex somewhere cool. This is a little touristy. It's going to produce some noise, but I think it's going to make people happier than it makes them sad. And then we're having some garbage issues here. I don't think they're real. I think we need a little bit more... Well, you know what we really need is Some of these more expensive hospitals and things like that, they're just so expensive though. The hospital I think is critical. I think it's the most important of all of them. I think we put in a big hospital right here once we can afford it. I also want to put in a little bit of road work here just to kind of bring something in off this main artery here and connect it up with this little beach road. And then this way we can bring in some more tourism buildings over here too. So we're going to extend this tourism area to include these couple blocks here. And we're going to fill these in with tourism while we're waiting for our money to come in. Oh, we can buy it now. I was going to say we're waiting to buy our hospital. Now, which one do we want? I think this one here looks fancy. Are there better hospitals? What is this thing? High capacity hospital. Oh, well, yeah, okay. It's going to cost us more. $4,000 a week versus $2,400 a week. But we might not need to build one for a while if we do this. This should capture the whole city. I'm seeing smiles everywhere. Everybody's smiling. I forgot to run pipes. That's my fault. That's naturally my fault. That's always going to be my fault. That's just me forgetting that you have to do that. I'm still a little bit concerned about power, actually. I might want to save up for another geothermal. Or a solar updraft. Oh, that could be great. That's 240 megawatts. Ah, there's our big city. So our next episode is going to be us aiming to become a grand city with a population of 22,000. We're going to put in that solar updraft power tower. If we don't just build this solar power plant. Actually, what else did we unlock? A liberal arts path. Oh, the crematorium finally. We're going to need that for sure. And then the rest of this is just whatever, you know. Not important, but it'll be nice to have. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. In the next episode, we'll keep building out the city, but for now, it's looking pretty good. Bye for now.